then St. Petersburg would be out. So possibly 2 victories is actually enough from a mathematical perspective.
Just to confirm, in terms of what happened last night, SG Findorf only putting 97 for 5 on the board, but the run chase was particularly extraordinary. JJ Brescia chased it in just one of the players I was most excited to see at this year's ECL, and later on we'll get the battle of the leg spinners, Isra Khan and Nadim Hussain from Catalonia, which will be fascinating to see. Dawadzi facing. Oh, that's a clean strike. The shot of the innings by a distance. Aziz Dawadzi showing his long levers for us all to see.
Did you see the catch that he took yesterday in the game against Brescia? He took it out there at Cow Corner. It was probably, without a doubt, the best catch of the day yesterday. Unbelievable, world-class catch.
And that's what we're seeing in this year's European Cricket League, these stars being given a chance to shine. Single this time for Dawadzi. So we've had a tweet in from Mac Manawa, I think I've got that right, at list_Stafe, who said he's not a fan of the St. Petersburg strip in terms of his favourite shirt. Entitled to his opinion, of course. On a more positive sense, it'd be really good to get a debate going about which one we think is the most aesthetically pleasing. I'm hearing Svanholm and Brescia as the two that keep coming up in particular. Brescia with the shades of blue, Svanholm with the red and the yellow. As we jump back to the live action. I think it's a lovely clip. Do you reckon you're at all biased there as the German cricket chief executive, Brian Mantle?
Possibly, but I still think the green and the purple goes very well together.
It happened to have a Brescia badge on it. Do you think you might have?
Oh, I wouldn't like it then.
There we go. There we go. 6 free offside field. 2 sweepers out on the leg, 2 on the arm. And Khan finds the gap at square leg. The umpire, Mohammed Adnan, has to duck. And I think SG Findorf is starting to get into their rhythm, and they're also starting to realise that they've got to get on with this. Time is very much of the essence.
It's a little bit hotter today than yesterday, isn't it, don't you think?
There seems to be a lot less wind than there was, and it's the wind that provides a cooling breeze. And I spoke to a couple of teams who told me yesterday they were adjusting their tactics based on the wind because it was so strong from one side of the ground to the other. Today there is no such help from Mother Nature. Missed by Khan, a bit messy from the keeper, so will be a bye. To fill you in on the cricketing terminology, to keep it really simple, a bye is when it's a legitimate delivery missed by the batsman, and it tends to happen when a keeper behind the stumps makes a fumble, isn't credited to the batsman, goes down as extras. And coming back to that regarding cricketing terms, one thing I do like about cricket is you go anywhere in the world. I've had the privilege of being to India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and whilst languages might be different, as soon as everybody talks about cricket, everybody knows what a pull shot is, everybody knows how's that, everybody knows first thing, everybody knows gully, and you can almost have a conversation with someone where, you know, I had the privilege of being in Sri Lanka covering the England-Sri Lanka Test series last November, and you'll talk to people, they'll have, you know, I only speak English fluently, and they will speak Hindi or Urdu, etc., or German, but everyone has that cricketing language.
And it brings people together. Different religions, different languages, different nationalities. That is basically what European cricket is all about as well. You know, you can learn a lot about people who you wouldn't normally come into contact with. Religion and race and colour of the skin just isn't an issue.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter at all. Only 12 runs to win from the last 5 overs, but SG Findorf have got to get on with this. Kashdeep Singh might have a wicket with his first ball. He juggles it and drops it. I think he lost it in the sun. He looks up. He hasn't got his cap on, of course, because he's bowling, and you have to feel for him. That was an absolute skyer, and it's gone straight up. And you could see him losing it in the sun. He had 2 bites at the cherry as well. And Dawadzi now has seen something distracting him because the field is still moving. 6-3 field, which is what the St. Petersburg Lions have opted as for their default. It's interesting, most teams have gone for a 5-4. Straight down the ground, lovely piece of batting. Aziz Dawadzi knows that Findorf need to get this wrapped up quickly.
This is typical for Aziz, you know, he usually, as I said, takes a few balls to get his eye in and then he hits the ball very, very sweetly.
Akashdeep Singh in once more. And he's caught behind, I believe. Eventually given, the finger of doom goes up and Aziz Dawadzi has to walk off. Well, he says that he plays in a style similar to Virat Kohli, which is as confident a statement as I've seen in any of the player profiles for this tournament, but didn't fully get going until one glorious shot down the ground.
I think a lot of people think they bat like Virat Kohli, don't they? I mean, when I was younger I thought I batted like Ian Botham, but I don't think that was the reality.
So we have had a tweet on the team jerseys. So we see that dismissal again. This was a good take. And we don't have Ryan Campbell up here because you're on co-coms, but I'm sure as a former Australia wicketkeeper batsman, Ryan Campbell would appreciate the work there. Standing up to the stumps, a really difficult skill in this game, and taken very nicely by the St. Petersburg wicketkeeper. Standing up to the stumps. Anil Singh, he was a late replacement in this tournament for an injury, but he's shown what he can do on the world stage. And we did promise that any sort of social media interaction, we would give you a shout out. Jim Congdon, I believe I'm getting that right, at Wanderera Rams says, are the European cricket team shirts available for sale? From what I understand, there are some, but they are only available at the ground here at the Lamanga Club Resort. Akashdeep Singh, Findorf trying to finish it off.
That's it.
And they've headed towards the lower part of our commentary position. I paused there because I was worrying about having to duck, but it wasn't quite high enough to trouble us. Quite a way of stating his intent from the new batsman. Amar Khalid, first ball, bang. Swing and miss.
One to win, yeah?
I think it should be pointed out as well, because I'm sure some people with cricket badges will be watching and interested. As nice as that piece of wicket keeping was from Anil Singh, he is, wearing short-sleeved shirt. We'll try that again in a second. Akashdeep Singh swung away, and that will be that. SG Findorf get themselves the win. Amar Khalid finishes it in style. 6.6 for Khalid. And SG Findorf have won. We've now got to go to the stats boffins to find out just what it all means in terms of net run rate. But they've got themselves a deserved victory. They've dominated this game from start to finish. The only point I was going to make about Anil Singh was as a wicketkeeper, he was wearing a short sleeve shirt, which is seen as a cardinal sin by many, but in fairness to him, he did take the one catch he needed to take very nicely indeed. So the handshake's completed then. Brian Mantle next to me, beaming in delight as SG Findorf win this game comfortably with plenty of time to spare, 4 overs to be precise.
I'm beaming in delight because I'm sitting next to you, commentating on cricket for the first time in my life. It's a wonderful experience. And I think Findorf have probably balanced out their net run rate, or very nearly, by that victory. So if net run rate is an issue, I think they've done themselves a power of good.
Jay Goodison has got in touch. He said this is a great advert for cricket, fast-paced, batsmen chasing scores, quality watching. That's very kind of you to say so, Jake, and we're all very excited to be bringing it to you. And Henry LF Lee, watching live from Canada. As a big fan of Germany, I didn't know Germany was a big mover to ECLT 10. Some big batting and cool bowling. I look forward to watching cricket next time I'm back home in Germany.
Well, there you go. Get in contact with us.
And that's exactly